Great Sunday. Sunday, and you're gonna nerd out about AI. Put your AI. I'm sorry. Also, for everyone on Zoom, forgive me. I'm also live streaming on TikTok at the same time. So actually, not just TikTok. So I'm live streaming on TikTok and YouTube and hanging out with you guys on Zoom, all at the same time. So please forgive me if my attention is going to three different audiences. This is the joys of live streaming. But welcome because we have a huge audience on TikTok that wants to learn, of course, the number one biggest question: how to make money with AI. And then top five AI tools you should know about. I like that. How to automate your work with custom GPTs. I definitely want to introduce you guys to custom GPTs. The number one AI tool that's outperforming ChatGPT because as much as everyone loves ChatGPT, it's already been replaced. Yeah. And then live Q&A. Yeah, I'll stay to the very end to answer all questions. So welcome everyone. This is a dry run of a presentation I'm going to be recording for just doing a new series every Sunday. Learn AI with Jonathan. It's basically, especially for a lot of people that are on my email list as well, and then also for everyone that's following me. This is going to be a new series every Sunday at this same time. I'm going to be teaching AI. So expect this series going forward. And here we have a lot of good questions. You guys are asking, how can I promote? Actually, uh, let me go through a little update of everything just to put everyone on the same page, and then we'll go through Q&A because I see a lot of great questions like how to make money with AI, starting new online ventures, how can I promote AI in my business as a developer, want a career change and keep up with the changing times and technology. That is so true. How to automate my digital marketing business. That's another one. Multitasking. I know I'm always multitasking. Cool beans. So happy Sunday, Coachy. Good to see everyone. So I want to give you guys for the next, just give me like 20, 25 minutes ish. I need to get everyone up to speed on where is AI today. That's going to be the spiel for the next 20 minutes, and then we'll spend the rest of the time going into more nuanced questions, how to make money with AI skills, where to get started, top AI tools, all that fun stuff. Please ask questions in the chat. And this is kind of being recorded on my YouTube channel. So if you ever want to rewatch this, all my live streams are recorded on my YouTube channel, and I can stop yapping about this and start talking about AI. So here's my YouTube channel. For everyone, take 5 seconds. You can take a screenshot. Highly recommend take notes. Take 5 seconds right now. Go find a pen and paper. How do you take notes? Do you do it with pen and paper? Do you have, I see Doc's got pen and paper. Awesome. If you use Google Docs, if you use Apple Notes, if you use just your phone, be ready to take screenshots. Doesn't really matter. My goal is pretty much I'm going to be sharing a lot of updates and new tools and really cool stuff that's out there with AI. And I'm going to be moving fast, and I need you to be taking notes and stuff so that you could walk away with some new interesting thing that you could start this week doing different and take advantage of AI, because AI is, oh, it's such an insane competitive advantage. Anyways, cool. Quick thing for people that don't know who I am. My name is Jonathan Acuna, Dr. AI on TikTok. It's a fun nickname. Pretty much, I am an AI educator and trainer. I help entrepreneurs leverage AI in their business, help professionals leverage AI in their career so that you guys have an insane competitive advantage. And so I have an online community, about 145 entrepreneurs around the world learning AI with 24 courses, 5 days a week, live events. Like, it is probably the best place if you want to continue your education and really stay up to date. This isn't something that you can like learn passively. AI is something to very, very take seriously, because in a week it could happen to you where they do an update with AI and all of a sudden your job or career is obsolete. I could go through a whole myriad of jobs that are slowly getting eroded by because they're getting replaced by AI. Trend's only going to continue. So, what are we going to talk about today? Good to see everyone. I'll go through how to actually make money with AI. Kind of break down a little bit what is AI, where it is today. I want to give you guys a 10,000 foot view of where it is, Top five AI tools you should know about. ChatGPT isn't the be all end all of AI. There are levels to the game that you want to. Hello, Clavette. That you want to progress into. We did a great survey too, and I'll get that survey out of AI tools. I'll pull it out later. Um, then I'm going to be showing you because the game is you have to upskill yourself in anywhere from 5 to 8 different AI tools depending on your job or career. That's fundamentally the change that has to happen. For example, how to sell AI solutions to school. Definitely a great question, King. Definitely please ask your questions as well too. If it's related to what I'm talking about for the next 20 minutes, I'll answer it. If not, I'll save it to the very end and I will answer all of your AI questions. I want you guys to walk away fully known what's possible with AI and where it is today, because it changes every single week. All right. So, number one question, how to actually make money with AI. For that, there is 2 parts to this, because there's 2 categories. I just love my notes taking. So, you're either going to use AI in your business, existing business. You're going to sell AI solutions. I'll go over what those could be. And then you can also be using AI, selling AI. Those are the main 2. Okay. We have some 9-to-5ers. Use AI in your career. For the people that don't have a business, you will have leveraging AI skills will actually get you more promoted. So those are the main 3. I know, very fancy, very complex. 3 ways that you actually, let's talk about the first one, how to actually you're going to use AI in your business. This is where you're using, actually, I'm going to show you what using AI actually is when it comes to marketing. So you're going to take an existing business and you're going to use AI for the different, your marketing, your sales, your operations, and so forth. So for example, like your content or your digital marketing. Yeah, this is a good one. This whole report was generated in about 5 minutes using AI. I did not create any of these slides. I did not do the analysis. This whole market research report, this is stuff you can't do with ChatGPT. So there's levels to the AI tools I want to show you. But this is like, say you have an existing business, you want to get more leads, you want to get more sales. AI is going to help you with developing better lead magnets, better offers, understanding your ideal customer profile, products, what to sell, copywriting. All of those features, you're going to be using AI tools in it. And this is just an example of, especially when it comes to the content game, who's your ideal customer, what should you be selling to them, what's their pain points, all of this stuff. This was actually created using Genspark. Thank you, Dara. Genspark is a beast of a tool, which I'm going to get into later on in the presentation. But just to show you that this whole presentation, 8 slides, was created in 5 minutes using AI. So this is just one thing of level of like how you're actually going to use AI in your business. There's automation tools. There's actually a suite of different tools that you could use AI in your business, especially for, we'll go over to ChatGPT, for example, because everyone loves ChatGPT, but there's so much more. ChatGPT is actually obsolete, which is actually kind of wild, but we all have to start somewhere. So let me log into my ChatGPT account. Cool. So for example, I'll use this brand Bible. Explain my ICP. So one of the biggest ways that you could use AI in your business is leveraging custom GPTs. A lot of people may be on this call and they're like, wait, John, what's a custom GPT? I thought just ChatGPT, you just chat with it and it gives you answers. Well, custom GPTs actually allow you to load special knowledge that ChatGPT just doesn't have. For example, ChatGPT doesn't know your business, your product, your services, your customers, your ideal customer profile, their pain points, what keeps them up at night, all that fun stuff. That's where, say, for example, this is a custom GPT that knows everything about my business. So I can start talking with it immediately and start asking questions like, what type of content resonates with my audience? What type of lead magnets should I be making? How often should I be posting? All of these questions, because you're going to have a myriad of questions for your business. So the first thing really is creating a custom GPT that's a business coach that knows everything about your business so that you can use it to converse with, to talk about, hey, my ideal avatar is between the ages of 35 and 50. Here's their role, their income, their tech level, their frustrations. They hate working late nights. They're drowning in tools, but nothing's really fully set up. They're overwhelmed with 5,000 different AI tools that are out there. You're tired of courses and webinars and you're not really learning much. You want to use AI but don't know where to start. So now you're Googling stuff like how to automate my business, AI tools for entrepreneurs, how to work 4 hours a day and still make money. So this whole thing knows everything. So this is just to show an example of custom GPTs, how they can be loaded with specialized knowledge, which is everything about your business, because all AI does is either help you work faster, like increase productivity, like time it takes to complete a task, or help you make better decision making. So decision making, basically, what pricing should I be doing? What's the low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket offer? How do I upsell? How do I handle objections? All that fun stuff can be handled. So your first exercise today, we won't go into how, but is you want to get to the level of being able to build custom GPTs so that you can use them. They're little programs that help you streamline your business. You can see here, I have a ton of custom GPTs that save me countless hours. So save me at least 20 hours. I'm going to show you another one. Yes, Larissa, these are all custom GPTs, but these are custom GPTs that I built that you cannot find on the App Store itself. For example, what I'm showing on my screen is a custom GPT. Now again, just a quick overview. Custom GPTs are programs with specialized knowledge or tailored for a specialized task, for example. So this one, his sole job, this custom GPT, is called Viral Hook Generator. It will take any business, any industry, and it will output, say, for example, you input a topic, an article, or anything. It's going to output a whole script for you so that you say the right things on content, because what you say on camera will dictate your customers and what they're interested in. So I'm going to say AI training for entrepreneurs. So I'm going to go from idea to script in about 2 seconds. Done. So that time it takes, how long does it take you to write script ideas for your content? Most people aren't even scripting their content, which you should be technically. You should even have a structure to your content, for example. And then your content should even have an intention behind it. So is it top of funnel, middle funnel, or bottom of funnel? A lot of things to think about, but you don't have to think about them because you have a custom GPT that's sole job is to write content based on any idea that you give it in seconds. And so right here, all I did was input, say, hey, I want to create content around AI training for entrepreneurs. And it goes, no problem. That's all I need is a command because he's pre-programmed to do a certain job behind the scenes. And so now, in less than a second, now you have the hook, the value, the proof, everything that you need to actually say content, for example. Larissa says, I need help making my own GPTs. Any advice? Highly recommend. The only reason why, or also why I'm promoting is also join the AI community where we have courses on everything that I'm showing you. We have actually like 24 courses. There's over almost 100 lessons in there on the 24 best AI tools. I'm just covering probably 2 tools today just to introduce you guys to what's possible with AI, because this is the level where everyone needs to be of where AI is today. So that's why I want to set a milestone so that you know from after this webinar where to start working towards so that you can stay up to date with AI. So this wrote content for me. So here's a piece of content that says, you've been lied to about how to learn AI as a solopreneur. 87% of online AI courses are designed for tech bros, not time-starved business owners. Here's 3 things that you can learn to train smarter, not harder with AI. So these are all just content ideas. 3 things I'll never do if I was learning AI in 2025. I've taught 250 entrepreneurs how to systematize their business with AI. Don't start with ChatGPT. Here's why. Avoid the YouTube rabbit hole. You'll just get overwhelmed. And skip complex tools. Just use these 2 beginner-friendly tools, exactly what I'm teaching online. I'm just going to introduce you to 2 AI tools today that you can walk away and get more productivity and start leveraging the power of AI. And they are CustomGPTs, which I'm demonstrating right now. And I'll show you the second one much later in just a little moments. So this is just also an example of how I'm using AI in my business to help me with generating content, creating hooks, even to the point of having my AI avatar create content so I don't have to be on camera. I know that's a holy grail that a lot of people are interested in, because business owners or people that want to start a business have to create content, has to be a face channel, cannot be faceless. And so they have to create content. They have to get on camera. They have to memorize a script. They have to get dressed up. They have to waste hours trying to record just one piece of content. What if you had an AI avatar that can like you feed it a script and it will say it exactly in your likeness and your voice? So this tool I'm showing on my screen is called Heygen, Heygen. This is my AI avatar. I did not get on camera. I did not memorize the script. This was all from my avatar.
You've been lied to about using AI to grow your YouTube channel. Starting July 15th, YouTube will demonetize what they're now calling AI slop, mass-produced, low-effort content flooding the platform. Here's what counts as AI slop.
Nice.
Auto-generated videos with no human touch.
So this is called Heygen. There you go. Take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, Heygen. This is just another way of using another AI tool in my business to work smarter, not harder. I get time back. My AI avatar creates content. He's perfect on camera every time. He memorizes the perfect script. He never makes a mistake. I never have to edit his videos. Oh my gosh, saves a ton of time. So that is Heygen. So this is another tool, because I want to also introduce you to let's probably list it right here. The top 10 tools that you need to learn, because AI is not just ChatGPT at the end of the day. What AI is today is a suite of, there's a library of many different tools. Each one is specialized for a specific task. And what you want to do is match the tool with the task that you're trying to work on so that you can work 10 times faster. That's all. If you're using the wrong tool, then you're going to get poor results at the end of the day. So let me make this a slide. Cool. Top, I'm going to do 9 AI tools to master. Very fancy, just so you guys could take screenshots to keep it very simple. Number 1, of course, is ChatGPT along with CustomGPTs. That is a huge level 1 in your game of like where to start. You have to master ChatGPT inside and out, all the features though. Image feature, the text feature, the chat feature, the charts feature, the CustomGPTs feature, that alone, because I don't want to overwhelm you with many different tools. I want you to go deep in. These are just the best tools that you need to crush it in your business, your career. It really doesn't matter. These are what all the AI experts and professionals are using. Okay, so next one from here is going to be Genspark. Let me do a quick introduction what Genspark is. Genspark does not compare to ChatGPT. Genspark is actually a collection of 9 different AI tools, and plus it's 9 different large language models, which is basically the brain of it, plus a suite of tools that can actually do work. What does that mean, John? Doing work means building an app, creating a presentation, putting together a report, doing some data analysis. That's where Genspark has a suite of agents inside of it. You give it a task, and inside of it, it's going to figure out, hey, which tool, what should I do first, second, third. It's actually going to go and do work on your behalf. So that's where Genspark is an insane competitive advantage. Now, ChatGPT is $20 a month. Genspark is $25 a month, roughly. But it's not, what I want to shift your guys' thinking is that it's not one tool that you need to have and you're like, oh my God, I got ChatGPT. That's it. I'm good. No, that's actually far from the case. You need to be flexible because there's certain use cases you're going to be using ChatGPT for, such as CustomGPTs. And there's most times where you're actually going to be using an agent tool like Genspark to actually get more work done, because ChatGPT is notorious for hallucinations. If you rely on ChatGPT's output, it hallucinates more times than than a bank robber. I don't know, horrible example, but Genspark actually has the ability to fact check itself, search the web, do much more research, better than a Manus and stuff like that. I will do a couple quick demos of what Genspark could do, just to give you an idea of, like, you're like, wait a minute, this is totally not just ChatGPT, because ChatGPT just regurgitates text. So what Genspark could do, starting off, by the way, if you guys want to get started with Genspark, I'll put a code, it's an affiliate code, inside of the chat, and it gives you, I think it's like 1,000 free credits, which is great. Trust me, you're going to want those 1,000 free credits, and then you can use them. So I put my affiliate link in the chat. Feel free to use it. Sign up for Manus today. So what it can do, let me go to first. Here is podcasts. So you can upload any video or any book, let's say. So you can upload any book, and it's going to turn that book into, here it is, a podcast. So there's two tools when it comes out to like using or consuming information instead of reading the whole book. Imagine if AI can have a podcast talking about the book, for example. It didn't show up. It's not in the chat. Oh, sorry, break free and everyone. I can't put the affiliate link. You guys could take a screenshot of this though. Here, I'll do that. See if you take that screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. Sorry, we have people on TikTok. It works out. I want everyone to get that code. You get 1,000 extra credits. I highly recommend it. So what I'm demonstrating right now, this is Genspark. And Genspark is a beast of a tool because, for example, you can upload just a PDF book, which all I did here was just like, hey, I gave it a book. And it turned it into a 5-minute podcast where 2 characters are now going to describe what's going on in whatever book that you upload.
Welcome to The Strategic Play, where we dissect the defining moves that set leaders and their businesses apart. I'm Liam.
And I'm Chloe. Liam, let me ask you a question.
So they're going to go on narrate. So that's one. If you guys have used Notebook LM, that's another one. I don't want to overwhelm you with a lot of tools, but Notebook is another one that does roughly the same thing. Mario, like, John, this is insane. This is just barely to catch you guys up, actually, for what's going on in AI. I'm barely scratching the surface of, like, there's so much more, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys. So Notebook LM is a free AI tool. It's probably the only free tool that I'll mention. You upload any book to Notebook LM, and what it would do is it does actually quite a few different things. Number one is, and then we may take a second to do this. Oh, you didn't take a screenshot? Don't worry, I got you. There you go. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. I want to make sure you guys are good. Trust. Nice. W for the win. Okay. So what it's doing, so I uploaded the book Think and Grow Rich as an example here. It's going to then summarize. You're welcome, Devin. Thank you for showing up for today's class. It's summarized the whole book, so you can read just a little summary, but you could go much deeper. This is great for if you're learning a new subject, if you have to study for an exam. It turns it into an 18-minute podcast where it's, again, two characters that are interviewing each other about topics related to the book.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're embarking on a really fascinating mission. We're diving into Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Now, this isn't just another self-help book, is it?
Not at all.
Two characters talking very natively, so it's a great way to consume knowledge because, again, the book is going to take whatever 4 or 5 hours if you have an audiobook. Plus, actually, pro tip, put a number 1 in the chat if you love reading books. I have a special gift for you. For all my book lovers, put a number 1 in the chat. If you love reading books, I'm going to give you 1 free gift right now just for showing up, just to hope you send you a little blessing on a nice little Sunday. Oh, we got some good readers. Awesome. I'm going to show you how you could cancel your Audible subscription and use AI to consume more books, scalable. But okay, here's the key though. This is our secret. You can't, the first rule of Fight Club is you cannot share what I share in the next 5 minutes. Okay, so this is between us, all right? Everyone on this call and watching on the whole internet, is between us. That's our little secret. For all my book lovers, cancel your Audible subscription and take a screenshot of this website. I'll wait 5 seconds. Take a screenshot of this website. Ocean of PDF is a website that allows you to download unlimited free books. I'll say that one more time. Unlimited free books without having to sign up. There's no account, for example, here. So if I take here and I'll give an example, I'll say Think and Grow Rich. Something simple. Dope. There's the book right there. You search for any book, 80% of the time it has all the books, and you go there, download, and then you have a PDF of it. But that's not the cool part. Although that may be fifth part, that's not the cool part yet. You're going to take that PDF document, and remember, this is our secret. I want you guys to be successful. And you're going to actually sign up for, this one is paid, and I'm not sponsored by any of these tools, none of them. Speechify. Let me take a moment, go back, and so you guys take a screenshot. Cool. Take a screenshot. They probably have books in other languages. I'm not too sure off the top of my head. Take a screenshot. Speechify is where you upload that PDF document or that PDF book or any PDF document or Word document, or even websites as well too. I think if it does blogs too. Speechify turns it into an audiobook, and the language and the voices are not robotic. Let's just put it that way. And they have a huge library of like different voices. It syncs across your devices. So once you upload one book on one device, you could go listen to it on another device. I want you all to be readers because leaders are readers. And so you don't have to consume so much short form content in TikTok. You can read now unlimited. Go ham with this website and Speechify. And I challenge you to read a book a month. You'll be surprised. Amazing. And then little pro tip, because we're going off on some side quests right now, but it's okay. Side quest. You need to use Notion to organize all your books. What does that mean? For example, just to show you the levels of organization that you want to get to, I'm sure we all come across a series of books. I see a lot of people have bookshelves in the background. I have a fake one right now, but mine's digital. So this is basically a Notion database. Notion, it's going to be one of the tools that I'm going to recommend that everyone needs to learn. Mandatory, because I want all of you to be successful with AI. If you know more about these tools, you know more about AI than 99% of the world. So that's why I want you guys to walk away with a lot of value right now. So Notion is your digital notebook. It's your digital brain. It's where you put all your files, your notes, all your resources, images, videos, everything you give it to Notion. It's your second brain. For example, I have a list here of all books that I'm tracking. Notice how there are 1,965 books indexed in this database. So that's, and then I'm keeping track of it with different statuses, such as like, is it in progress? Do I read it next? Did I complete it? Did I love it? Is different than I completed it. Maybe I didn't like it. So, and then all my notes for the books are all stored in here. So this is something, because I want to show you how powerful it is to leverage AI tools to basically enhance your memory. We all would love a perfect memory, right? We would love to remember all the dates, the facts, meeting notes that we had, conversations with people weeks, months, years ago, to be able to recall all that information. The human brain, unfortunately, is not capable to keep up with so much information that we're bombarded with every single week. So that's where I highly recommend Notion is the best tool, not Google Docs, not Microsoft Word, not Evernote, not Obsidian, not Trello, not, what are some other ones? Microsoft Word. Those are now you need to move into the digital world, because when you start playing with AI tools, you have to have a solid digital notebook to start working with all the cool tools to get the most out of them. If you're working with them without a digital notebook, man, you might as well, it's like walking to Vegas. It's barefoot. It's going to be painful. It's going to take you a lot of time. And there's going to be a lot of people zooming by because they're using the right tools. This is the tech stack that I want you guys to be comfortable with. So I digress. That was a side quest, free books, unlimited, and that. So enjoy. Back to Notebook LM. I know we are covering a lot of tools. I need to jam or actually move a little quicker. Notebook LM, again, is free, but I want to just highlight it does some other really cool things, such as mind maps. So this is, again, all I did was upload the book Think and Grow Rich, and imagine it's a new book you're trying to study. Hey, what's inside of it? What's the forest out of the, or what's the trees out of the forest, as they say. So you could click on any of these sections from the mind map, and it's going to go and pull that information from the book and summarize it for you. Say, oh, you clicked on that one section for core philosophy. Okay, cool. This is what he was talking about when he was related. Here's, you see the little circles right there? It's citing its sources. So imagine if you're studying, or if you're learning a new topic, or if you're reading for anything really. Notebook LM is a completely free tool that you can use to pull more information out of a book or resource, so that you could consume it in different mediums, see it on a mind map, hear it on a podcast, actually read the book through Speechify as an audiobook. It will also do FAQ questions, timeline, a briefing doc. There's a lot more than it does right there. I'm barely skimming the surface. I digress. I want to just quickly show you quick 5 cool things that you can do with Genspark that you can't do with ChatGPT, because I just want to get that distinguished. You guys, how you guys enjoying this? Put number 1 in the chat if you're enjoying learning something new, taking lots of notes. I hope you're taking notes, because these are the best of the best tools that I'm giving you, so that you're staying up to date with AI, so that you guys could crush it this week. I want you all to crush it. Okay, example number 1, why what can Genspark do that ChatGPT can't? This is called a Spark page, where basically what happens is, when you're learning a new subject, Spark will, or Genspark will, it's like a super, the way I analogy like Genspark, it's like a university level college intern that's working for you. ChatGPT is like getting a high school student to like intern for you to do work. That's the equivalent of what I put it. But if I want a university level student to like work for my startup or work for my intern, I'm gonna go to Genspark. So that's the way I kind of like think about ChatGPT versus Genspark. What the level of complexity of the task really is the biggest thing. So if you give a task to Genspark to say, hey, go find me all the information about this topic, I want to learn everything about like whatever related to this whole thing. This is what's called a Spark page. It functions, has 3 parts to it, because it wants to give you the information in an easily digestible way. On the left-hand side, you have a full table of contents For this example, I asked it, what are the best AI tools in dentistry at a client? And so this allowed to do full comprehensive research. This is much more than doing research on basically, let's say, like Perplexity or Manus is still the most comprehensive as far as researching, but Manus with the tokens makes it very expensive. If you don't know what Manus is, don't worry. Stick with Genspark, you'll be totally fine. So in the middle, it gives you a whole like Wikipedia article. This could be a start of a book, could be start of a lead magnet. You have all the information here to make you sound smart related to any topic. And then, oh look, it gives you a chatbot right here. What are top AI tools that you can actually chat with your research? So after it went and synthesized all that information that it found on the web, you can actually, now it gives you a little chatbot that you can just talk with it to say, hey, how is this related to my business? Hey, how can I use this? Hey, where's the answer for this one specific thing? Or what would they do in this one specific use case? So what I'm presenting here is just one of many features in Genspark where it allows you to digest information, but that's something that's not, but that's not the coolest part. The cool parts also is that you can build fully functional applications. It doesn't have a backend, for example, but this is an entire app that's built in seconds using Genspark. So it builds apps, it builds websites, it builds functionality. So this is just a project management app. So it's like click on the different tabs, it has different places to store information. If I want to add a task, it creates a little pop-out. This whole thing was created, and all I told it was, hey, create me a task and project management app. Just create me that app. That's it. Nothing complex, nothing very difficult. All of the software that I teach you guys has to be accessed through a computer, a browser, preferably a Mac too. If you're using PC, I won't get into it, but PC, you're even farther behind. I'm sorry, you guys got to jump. All the cool stuff is on Mac, especially when it comes to AI. So you can build fully functional apps. Let's go to, people love this one, presentations. Because creating slides, creating presentations, that takes a lot of time, a lot of research. It probably takes hours to put together a proper presentation. This presentation that I haven't done anything yet. Hold on. I got a TikTok violation. I'm like, I'm not doing anything. Okay, cool. Anyways, how long does it take you to create presentations? It takes forever. Hours, and you got to do the colors, and you got to do the fonts, and then you got to figure out the text size, and then you got to get the images, and then you got to spend hours tweaking little letters. This whole presentation, this webinar, what you're seeing on the screen, was built in seconds using one prompt, and it actually took about 5 minutes to create, but all through Genspark. I gave all the notes to Genspark, and I just said, hey, create me a presentation, and it created this presentation. I didn't have to do that. So the things that's like, think of the people, there's two people. One has to create a presentation, one doesn't. One's going to waste the next 3 to 4 hours trying to create that presentation. The other one is going to use Genspark, type one sentence, and then they're done. So that's their time back. So that's what AI really has the power to do, is give you your time back so that you could accomplish more with your goals without wasting time, because that's really the biggest things. There's only going to be two people going forward in the future. Those with leveraging AI skills, those that aren't. And it's no different than like people that are connected to the internet versus, people who in your circle of networks, they're not connected to the internet in any shape, way, or form. And so you can see how much they're missing out, for example. All the tools that I'm showing you other than Notebook LM is paid. So you do have to pay for a lot of these tools, but what they get you in return is very, very powerful. I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to keep it just 3 tools because I don't want to overwhelm you. There are many more other tools. We teach 24 tools inside the community. I just want you to know about 3 that's going to give you such an insane competitive advantage. I would focus on those. ChatGPT, CustomGPTs, Genspark, which does presentations, slides. Oh man, let me just do real quick too. Like Genspark also has the ability to create images, which is really dope. So you get access to, oh, real quick, if you guys want to join the community, the link is in the bio, bio. Click there, and then you could join the AI community. We have, I'll go through the whole community at the very end, but we have like courses, 5 days a week, live events, networking. It's an actual social network. You'll actually make friends that have similar interests. So if you're nerding out about this type of stuff, imagine 155 other people that are nerding out, sharing their ideas, sharing projects, inspirations, teaching, guest speakers. Anyways, I digress. So all of these images were created using Genspark, but Genspark is pretty smart. They're like, we don't want to create an image generation tool, so they're going to give you access to all the best image generation tools. Flux, Gemini, Dolly, ByteDance, Seed Dream, which is another one. Brazil here. Good to see you, Brazil. Welcome, everyone. So that's where not only do you get the best image generators built into Genspark, but you also have the ability to turn those images into videos, something that ChatGPT can't do. Many more things. So here, ChatGPT feels useless now. Well, see, like and think of two people. Some people are like, oh, I got ChatGPT, I'm good, I got AI. And then you're watching what people could do with Genspark, and it's like, oh, I have training wheels. Like I'm riding a tricycle to like Vegas, and they're obviously driving Ferraris. Like there's no comparison. Like, and so that's where it's like there's so much. That's why I want to show you guys with this AI whole thing. There's levels to the AI game, and the more that you don't continue to stay up to date with it, the farther and farther behind that you're going to be. Doc says, if you have Genspark, do you still need ChatGPT? Yes and no. No, you're going to be probably, unless you still use CustomGPTs. If you rely on CustomGPTs, keep ChatGPT. But if you're like, hey, I need one AI tool to rule them all just to get started, that's enough to get you going, it's Genspark all the way. Because what Genspark could do, it has ChatGPT built inside of it. Like, say for example, it just doesn't have custom GPTs. Like you have the ability, like right here, these are all the features. Let me just go quickly through them. Create presentation and slides, fill out spreadsheets, manipulate data, transform any Excel sheet that you want, search the web and fill out a spreadsheet, prices, comparison, competitors, stuff like that, leads. Documents, it would actually generate documents. This one's new, but I would wait on for this one. It's a little too new. Podcast turns any book or file into a podcast. AI chat is basically what ChatGPT does. It just ChatGPT, but I'll show you this in a moment. Create images, create videos, deep research, basically comprehensive, search the whole web, pretty much insights your sources. It will actually make phone calls for you. It will actually call like restaurants and place orders or even make reservations. Yes, it will call and make reservations on your behalf. It's a thing. And then download basically scrapes information from the web. And if you didn't know which one to choose, all agents is the super button. All you have to do is press the all agent button and let it figure out whatever tool it needs to do the job. And it's going to go around, use different tools and stuff like that. So to make it super simple, all I do is come in, I go right to the all agent, and I start chatting with it to do whatever I want. Super agent. So in super agent mode, it will go figure out whatever tool, slide, whatever that I'm looking for example. So that's just some of the things that Genspark could do. It's your daily driver, basically, what you want to get to. And that's just one of a few tools that are quite out there so that you can work smarter, not harder. So if I had to say anything right there, it's just these are 3 AI tools that people are getting so much work done effortlessly, and you want to start focusing over the next week to upskill yourselves in these tools, because don't fall farther behind, because there's a lot more. Notion is basically an AI note-taking tool to it's basically a digital notebook. If you use Google Docs, Microsoft Word, Apple Notes, Trello, Obsidian, OneDrive, any of those things as your note-taking, or even physical notes, you need to move all that into basically Notion, which is basically a digital notebook, because you can't play with you can't play with the AI tools unless you have a really good digital notebook, which is a very big handicap. Do you like Notebook LM? I love Notebook LM, but I'll use it here or there for like summarizing podcasts, or like I'll put a book in there and just turn it into a podcast so I can get a quick summary of it. So, and then we talked about Heygen, which is another one to build your clone to create content. It actually doesn't even have to be you, which is actually kind of crazy. You can actually click and have any of these avatars sub in for your business, basically, which is actually pretty wild. But yeah, let's get some notable mentions out here too, just so you're aware. If you put a number 1 in the chat, if you do any creative drawing, graphic design, images, videos, multimedia, and I'll mention Midjourney real quick. Dara asked a really good question. Can you use Genspark versus Heygen? They're actually going to be, Genspark and Heygen are completely 2 different tools, where Heygen just does avatars. It just meant to do avatars and then have those avatars say something, and also in many different languages for content, for presentations, for training material. You could have your avatars say whatever you want, also in any language too. I think I have an avatar here that speaks Spanish, if I'm not mistaken, and my Spanish is very bad. Let's see. I think this one. This is me speaking Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish. But you can dub your video into, I think it's 120 different languages.
Has visto 50 videos sobre IA y aún sigues sin dinero. Eso es porque aprender trucos aleatorios de IA no genera ingresos reales. Necesitas estructura y una guía paso a paso. Y eso es exactamente lo que obtienes dentro de la comunidad de IA.
So I did not say that on camera. I did not memorize the script. I didn't have to get dressed up. This is my AI avatar. I could feed him any script and have him read it in my voice and also in 170 different languages. And it does the lip syncing too, which is actually kind of cool. Watch the lips.
Plantillas, entrenamientos y soporte por solo $1 durante 30 días. Únete hoy y comienza a
And I did not speak any Spanish whatsoever. Like if you hear mi español is muy malo. That's the closest that I could do. But with Heygen, again, of these tools, they're very, very powerful. And you want to figure out what's the tools. For example, so this, what I'm showing is Heygen, Heygen. And think of Heygen just for avatars. Heygen is just for avatars, clones, digital doubles, digital influencers, mainly for content. So for videos, talking heads, stuff like that. And then with Heygen, now Heygen doesn't have a lip syncing. That's one of the biggest features that Heygen has. It has the ability to sync the lips so that they're talking. Heygen cannot do that. So there are limitations to what each tool can do. Think of Genspark as your replacement to ChatGPT, basically. So it's going to do chat plus so much more now, new superpowers. And then Heygen is going to help you for creating content. If you want to do a faceless channel, if you want to have your avatar say content, I think I created this piece of content last night using Heygen. Let's see if this goes up here. So you'll see my little avatar in the bottom left. Everything you see here was created using AI. Everything you see here.
You've been lied to about using AI to grow your YouTube channel. Starting July 15th, YouTube will demonetize what they're now calling AI slop, mass-produced, low-effort content flooding the platform. Save this if AI is part of your workflow. You'll need it.
The irony that it's AI creating slop, talking about the dangers how AI is creating slop. Interesting little inception right there. But this whole thing was pretty much, if you want to get into faceless content creation, stuff like that, Heygen is going to be your #1 tool. So I just want to show you that there's many different tools for what you're probably using. Let's do some honorable mentions real quick too. if you have to do any graphic designs, photos, images, and video, for example, for like an ad campaign, commercial, promotional video, anything like that, all the AI video mostly that you're seeing here, this is Midjourney, and Midjourney has come a long way, mainly because now it does video. So one of the biggest things, Heygen is like 26, 29 bucks a month, give or take. I think it's 29 bucks. Say, like, double check. Yeah, $29 per month if you're going to be on the creator plan. So, and then I know a lot of these tools do cost. Think of it like the running punchline is like a constant $20 subscription. Everything costs. However, for what you can create, it would take hours, days, months, if not teams of people to create what you can create with one of these subscriptions, depending on what you wanted to create that's out there. So just want to mention Midjourney, which is for any images and videos. Next one is 11 Labs, because I want you guys to be up to date. Blotato is just a scheduling tool. It does have images and video generation built into it, but it's fundamentally just for scheduling content as well too. 11 Labs. 11 Labs is an AI tool that now VO3. Oh yeah, quick thing. So VO3, yes, but not everyone could afford the 150. Or is it? How much is VO? It's like VO3. It's the price that's going to price out like 200. Do you have $250 to just buy one tool for 1 month? That's why, yeah, it's like a lot. That's why I recommend Midjourney, because Midjourney, you could rock the $60 a month plan and get unlimited videos and photos, basically. That's why it's like I like Midjourney versus yes, VO3 from Google is the best that's out there, but you're capped as far as how much you can create from it. And then if you've ever created video, a lot of what you're going to do is trial and error over and over and over. So Midjourney allows you to trial and error and iterate faster. I could go through more iterations of versions for a video. By the time I do that in VO3, I'm going to burn through my credits and uses and then still not have anything to produce. So that's where like you can actually create, and I highly recommend, sign up for Midjourney, do the $60 a month plan, and create one video a day, 20 seconds long. By the end of 30 days, you'll know how to use all the full features of Midjourney. But you could create all sorts of stuff that you want. Let's talk about 11 Labs. Great questions. 11 Labs. Now, again, how you're going to monetize all this is going to come down to your business and your brand. You can use these tools to promote, to work more efficient in your business, or you can use them for actually creating a product or service, or you could create a show, you can create a podcast, you can create and sell books, all sorts of ways. 11 Labs is a voice audio cloning tool, voice AI generator basically, but you could do some really cool things, such as you can create audiobooks. You can have, you could also do that podcast feature where you upload a document and it will generate a podcast that talks about the topics on there. That's also good there. You could create a podcast. You could dub the voice. Let's go with just something very simple. Best tool to create illustrations for a children's book. ChatGPT and Midjourney are going to be your top two places for Danny. So here, I'm just going to grab a quick sentence. Give me a short ad commercial for AI training for entrepreneurs. That's 20 seconds. I'm just going to grab some text from ChatGPT. I'm spending too much time in Canva designing products. How could I make them quicker? Use AI. Or you should be using AI. If you're designing products, like I would just use Midjourney, and Midjourney could actually do it. Give me just the script. Okay, cool. I just want to grab some text so I can show you basically 11 Labs, where you could take any text. So this one's 11 Labs. 11 Labs. Take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. So from 11 Labs, This is where you can select any voice, and they have tons of voices. Like, I mean, tons.
Just trust yourself. Then there is no greater harm.
As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatic.
The thing always happens that you... Life without love.
I think this is a really nice way to just talk naturally together. You know, talk plainly. Let's give it a shot.
We're going to use Mark. So you can select any text and voice, and then you can have that voice speak any phrase that you want, for example.
I think this is a really nice way to just talk
Generate. You could do this for ads. You could do this for commercials. You could do this for content. Imagine...
Still running your business the hard way? Learn how smart entrepreneurs are using AI to save time, cut costs, and grow faster. Join our Quick Start AI training. No tech skills needed. AI isn't the future. It's right now. Don't get left behind. Start today at...
I did not ask it to do music, so I really don't know how it just added music for that. That's weird.
Still running your business the hard way? Learn how smart entrepreneurs are using AI to save time, cut costs, and grow faster. Join our Quick Start AI training. No tech skills needed. AI isn't the future. It's right now. Don't get left behind. Start today at A.
Cool. I mean, those could be run for commercials. Those could run for ads. Those are very, very powerful. All right, let's wrap it up. So those are the main AI tools that are just out there, just to give you a slow introduction of 11 Labs, Midjourney, and there's much more. But those are just some of the AI tools that are out there that people are using every single day to get more done, to work less and earn more. So that's where I highly recommend, at least starting this call right after this, start playing with ChatGPT. Definitely sign up for Genspark. I think I put a code in the chat. You get some free credits. I think it's like 1,000 credits. Definitely want to use that. Start playing with Genspark. Definitely want to sign up for Notion as a digital notebook. 11 Labs, playing if you want to get into podcasts, voices, cloning your voice as well too. And then Heygen was one we did, because everyone has to create content, but no one wants to get on camera. So Heygen, there we go. That was one of the main ones. I was like, I'm missing one. So those are the top AI tools, just some of the AI tools that are out there. There's so much more. People are building apps. People are creating commercials using VO3, so much more. People are even coding, which is a whole nother side. I missed the code for Genspark. For my people on TikTok. This is not going to be the best way. Okay, see if that works. Let me get rid of this. Okay, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, one more. That gets you free token credits on Genspark. Cool. Nice. Java's like, I got it. Perfect. Yeah, start playing with Genspark today. Highly recommend. You will get more work done effortlessly than any of the other tools, and then you'll be running laps around what people think are like, oh my god, that's not ChatGPT that you're able to do that stuff. Presentations, apps, guides. There's so much that Genspark does. So that's pretty much covers it for today's webinar. If you guys want to rewatch this, this is going to be automatically posted on my YouTube channel. This is going to be a new series that I'm going to do every single Sunday, this time, same time. And so it's going to be for right here. I'll probably name it something, but you can rewatch it there. And yeah, lastly, if you guys want to join the AI community, website is simpletechskills.com, where we have courses on everything that I mentioned, plus 24 tools that we go through, all ordered in a structured curriculum. Plus we have 5 days a week live events, weekly live classes, live tech support as well too. Also guest speakers, other AI experts get to come in and get to teach. We just did how to build an app using Firebase. We did that yesterday as a workshop to the community. And so highly recommend if you're serious about learning AI, you want both courses, mentorship, guidance, and also support as you start leveraging AI both in your career, in your business. Definitely want to join the AI community. The link is in the bio, and can't recommend it. We have a ton of people. Some of our members are on the call anyways to say hi. So highly recommend. Click the link in the bio to go to simpletechskills.com to learn all about it. I will now answer all your questions. Cool. Ask all. Right now we're just going into Q&A. So ask all of the Q&A questions. Oh, there we go. Cool. So ask all of the Q&A questions that you guys want. I will answer all of them. That's the end of the presentation. If not, I'll see you guys in the community or next week again. Hope you guys have a blessed week, but I'm going to stay to answer all of your questions. What are the best tools for creating code? For creating code is definitely going to be Claude. Claude Code is the best one right now. If you think of like Cursor, Replit, they're basically wrappers for Claude underneath the hood, fundamentally. So if you're writing any code, if you're doing any apps, also depends too, depending on what app you're building, but you probably want to look at, if you're a beginner, to building apps, do bolt.new, bolt.new. Highly recommend bolt.new if you're building apps. If you have some coding experience, Firebase, or I think it's Firebase Studios. Yeah, Firebase Blaze Studios. So if you have some coding experience, I would build your app in Firebase because it has much better backend integration. You're going to hit a bug when you start doing integration with Lovable, Bolt. Lovable is really great. We go into this topic too, but Lovable is really good for like front end, makes the app look nice. But yeah, ask your AI questions. What would you recommend for faceless YouTube videos? I would just start studying faceless YouTube channels. And oh, sorry, you guys, if you guys are in the chat, sorry, we're also for everyone on Zoom. If you guys want to join the community, the link is in the chat discussion right there. I forgot to put that. My apologies. And then I'll also put the link so that you guys can watch the recording later. I'm going to send out the recording by email. So if you're on Zoom, you'll get the email for the recording for today. I'll send that out right after. But please take this moment to ask all your AI questions. Just put it in the chat and I'll answer all of them. Firebase is complicated, too much for beginners. It is. It's not. If again, Firebase is if you have some coding experience, but if not, just stick with bolt.new for building apps. How do you join the community? The link is in the bio. Kind of wish I got to log into my TikTok account, but yeah, the link is in my bio or my profile to join the community. Let's see. Do you know how to make deepfakes of myself to use in the videos? Yes. Since it's of yourself, it's going to be Heygen. Heygen allows you to create deepfakes, if you want to call it that, of yourself. They're also called clones, avatars. Then Heygen allows you.
Avatar 4 allows you to turn a...
Oh, that was pretty great. This is actually really dope because you could turn a photo and a script, and it will narrate that script and voice from just a photo. So there's caveats to like Heygen. Heygen, you can use your own avatar, but you have to consent to it, or you can use a photo that doesn't require a consent. Little caveat right there. Fun little thing. How to create an AI virtual assistant for handling customer calls. Oh, customer calls is like retail. Again, we have classes on all this stuff. So if you're like, yo, I want to nerd out about this, join the community. We have all courses on this. If you have a business where you're like, oh my God, we're overwhelmed with calls, or we're missing calls, or I wish we had spam prevention, or, oh, I wish we could also call customers depending on the legality of your state. Retail is one to use to basically create an AI voice agent that can handle calls. I think if you guys want to see a demo of an AI voice agent, put a number 1 in the chat and I'll do a demo. We'll talk to an AI voice agent right now. put a 1 in the chat if you want to see that. Dana's like, yes, I want to see that. 111, I want to see that. I want to see that. Or more, I want to hear that. So, yep, okay, cool. Let's do that. So, since you guys are so kind and so patient, we are going to talk to an AI voice agent that we can ask it any question that we want. Bear with me. Got to log in for security. All right, cool. And then Alba, I'll answer your question next. Okay, so I'm in Retail. Retail is a tool that allows you to create an AI voice agent. A voice agent is no different than a chatbot. Basically, what that means is that both of them, a chatbot or a voice agent, are preloaded with knowledge about your business, your hours, your products, customer service questions, FAQs, stuff like that. And it will answer questions based on that knowledge base in real time. And so you could hook it up to do missed calls. You could hook it up to answer calls like a receptionist. There's many different ways that you can leverage this. So we're going to listen to, this is actually going to be real cool. This is a real estate demo where imagine calling a real estate AI voice agent. It knows every detail about all the properties, all the details, and can book appointments. So we're going to get all the way through to booking appointments, but I don't have the calendar set up, so it's actually going to crash when it tries to book because I just disconnected it. So just be aware of that during this test. Okay, cool.
Hello, how can I help you today?
Hi, where are you located?
We're located at 456 Sunset Boulevard, Los Angeles, California. If you're in the area, feel free to drop by. How can I assist you today?
I'm looking for a property. Do you have anything in Silver Lake?
Absolutely. We've got a lovely 3-bed, 2-bath home in Silver Lake. It's about 1,500 square feet and listed at 1.2 million. Would you like more details or maybe to schedule a tour?
Nah, do you have anything that's a 3-bath?
Sure thing. We have a 4-bed, 3-bath home in Silver Lake as well. It's around 2,100 square feet and asking 1.85 million. It's super bright with a big backyard, definitely a nice spot. Interested in checking it out?
Yes, I want to book an appointment to that one.
Great choice. I can help you set up a tour for that 4-bed, 3-bath home in Silver Lake. Can I get your full name, please?
Yes, Snoop Dogg?
It looks like I didn't catch your name. Could you please share it with me?
Yes, it's Snoop Dogg. Sorry, get something to drink.
Oh, no worries, Snoop Dogg. Just let me know when you're ready to book that appointment or if you have any other questions. I'm here to help.
Already, how does Wednesday at 3 p.m. sound?
Let me check if Wednesday at 3 p.m. is available for that tour. Just a moment. Checking now.
I think it's going to crash here. Yeah, because I don't have the calendar hooked up properly. This is an old test, but that is, so it will answer questions. It will even search properties. You could ask 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom, city location, whatever. So imagine all real estate agents being replaced by AI chatbots. It's already happened. AI, real estate agents are losing their jobs. This one AI chatbot generated 100, I think it's 100 million. Retail isn't free. Retail is $1 a minute, just so you're aware, roughly $1 a minute. But you don't pay overtime, you don't pay Social Security, you don't pay any of that. It's just bills, or it's billed ad hoc, kind of like this. So sorry, I had to get a little just a soda drink. Mine was parched. A real AI real estate chatbot made $100 million real estate, $100 million real estate agent chatbot is no longer theoretical. This came in Portugal. This was around March, and basically this chatbot knows everything about all the properties, all their 1,000 properties. It can engage all sorts of visitors that are out there. Is there any cheaper thing out there? Not really. There's not anything much cheaper. But if you have high ticket prices and stuff for that, it's going to work really well. I know some agents that are using AI voice agents to screen calls, to qualify customers, to call back customers, to do reschedules. There's a lot that's out there. So this is an AI chatbot, something that you could create, very simple. AI voice agent, I should say, from there. The next one, if you want to get into a little chatbots, Chatbase. If you need a chatbot just to be on the website to like answer questions, calls, FAQ questions, customer service questions, find the right product, if you do Shopify, for example, this is one called Chatbase that does basically it's this little chatbot right here. Oops. And this chatbot basically knows everything, or basically you could chat with it 24/7, and then it knows everything about your products or services. And it makes it super nice that you can chat with it. Alba says, how to create a model for clothing brands. There's actually, Google just came out with this. Google app try on clothes virtual avatar. Google just released, I think it's Google that released this. AI Search Labs. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. So if you want a model to try on clothes for Alba, this is for you.
Feature and added it to their labs today. But basically, as long as you have a full body picture of yourself with a pretty simple background, and then you go to Google Shopping and try on the clothes, it will AI generate a photo of you with that clothing hopefully fitting accurately. Seems like one of those features we all saw coming from a mile away, but now it's real. And it has some obvious upside. You want to see how the clothes are supposed to fit you before you actually buy them. It also has some obvious downsides, which is you should only use photos of yourself, but you don't have to. But yeah, I was able to...
Creepy. There's always that legal caveat. You could always upload your photos of yourself or someone else. There's always that random side. Anyways, please put your AI questions in the chat, and I'll definitely answer all of your AI questions. Doc says, what's your skills, profession, background before you start learning AI? I have a very technical background, so self-taught software developer. I built CRM automation systems like Salesforce, also 2 Salesforce certifications. So I would go into a startup, build their automation for their marketing and sales. So all that data, all that automation. And then I've been in AI real early since ChatGPT came out. I started using it for writing books at the end of the day. It was like really fun. And then I taught it. So to see AI change over all these like years, which is kind of wild to say, it's advanced so much. Basically, it allows you to turn whatever your goals are. If you want to write a book, you want to start a business, if you want to get a promotion, AI is going to be the path to help you get there, for example. Are your courses works for newbies? 100%. So actually, most of the people in the community are not tech savvy. So all the people in the community, and I'll give you one example. On the page, you can see all our testimonials. I'll just pick anyone. Who's a good one?
It's amazing that what I've learned in the last few months, I've just shared in our private equity groups and our business acquisition groups that I'm in. Of like, this is how I review Sims now, and this is how I review businesses.
The only difference is he knows how to use Genspark from his peers. So he's going to talk about why having Genspark basically gave him such an insane competitive advantage in his career.
And people are like, how'd you do it so fast? How'd you find these businesses so fast? What are you doing so fast? And that's what the one guy I'm talking to, he literally messaged me and says, what's your number? I sent him my number. He called a minute later. And we've been talking for the last 3 days, and he's like, I'll give you 50% of our deal fees, which are 3% of 10 million. So he's like, if you sign exclusive, we can split them. And I'm like, okay. So And that's just knowing a little bit of AI. That's not,
That's
you know,
wild.
that's not crazy. You know, yeah. That's like you do one deal and you're making 70 grand on that one deal just out of nowhere. So
All he knows is Genspark. He knows a little Menace as well too, but he's able to blend both of them, for example. So it's an insane competitive advantage having AI skills. And I gave you a tour of like the community app. So we have this app basically with Circle. We don't use School or any of the other apps. Circle is the gold standard. And with it, we have a discussion forum. So members, last Saturday, we had a guest speaker come on and teach Firebase to the community. So we have guest speakers. We have courses on 24 different tools. CustomGPTs, ClickUp, Heygen, building an app, voice agent, NAN automation. Everything's designed for beginners to get started, and then they can start advancing into the much more advanced stuff. Think of it like Netflix for AI training. And then we have events 5 days a week, which is actually pretty intensive. 5 days a week of events, from office hours to Q&A to show and tell to guest speakers. So every week, members are getting their questions answered. They're giving feedback for new lessons and courses. They're getting updates on the latest AI tools. And then we all share. We have a common value where we all share what we learn. We all help each other. So it's a very supportive community. 155 people, I believe, are in there, which is wild. So link in bio to join the AI community. But please put your questions in the chat. What would be the best AI tool for creating faceless content? Heygen, also Midjourney, and then also it depends. Midjourney, it's like Midjourney is going to create your images and video. Heygen is going to lip sync them. There's also where's some other ones? Hydra does lip syncing. Kriya does another one. I know a lot of these tools you've just heard of for the first time. But the main thing I want you to know is, like, whatever your goals are, there's an AI tool out there that's specifically just for that, and that's going to help you get a huge competitive advantage. Because what I don't want you guys to use is like one tool, than like all the other ones. How can we profit from these tools? Start a business or sell automations to businesses. That's probably the only two, for example. Are these listed in the bio? Actually, these are all listed inside the community and actually on I would guess like the sales page of the community, or basically the homepage. We list out all the 24 courses. You got Genspark, Claude, Perplexity, CustomGPTs, TickTick, Notion, ClickUp, Alfred. So all the tools are there. We just put together the list. Our goal of the community is to put together the best of the best tools that you need to get ahead and stay competitive, and then put them together in like a system to show you how to actually use them. Which platform was the one for posting content on multiple sites at once? That's Metrical. Metrical allows you to upload one piece of content, vertical, short, horizontal, whatever you want, and this will distribute it across all. It will also auto-publish to all the social media channels at once. There's really two. There's like Metrical and Buffer are the main tool that you want to use. And they allow you to basically, as you should be batching, one, creating content, two, batching that content, and then from that content, basically from there, then scheduling to publish it, for example. So you can see here, these are all pieces of content, and each one of these goes to, and you can see, it goes through all the platforms. X, Facebook, Insta, whatever. Just one upload here, and you schedule, and it will publish to all of them. So this is Metrical. This is just one of the tools. Good questions. Good questions. What other AI questions you guys have? KB says, where can I sign up for the class? Just joined the live and trying to get more information. KB, highly recommend. If you go to the link in bio, can't show it because I'm not signed into TikTok, which is annoying, but I'll sign in. If you go to my profile and just click the link in the bio, that's going to take you right to the community page to sign up. So I highly recommend. And then you can meet 155 other entrepreneurs, where this is all we do every week, as we just talk about AI, share the latest AI tools, give feedback, support each other. It is probably the best place to learn AI. And then we're having this series free every Sunday at the same time. Perfect. Look into it. Look forward to seeing you in there. Okay. Is it free? Nope. It's charged $97 a month because we have 5 days a week of live events, something that you can't get anywhere else. So that you're really actually making friends and actually connecting with other people instead of just being in a random course where you don't know anyone, you get lost, you lose motivation, and then you never log into the app or community. So we have something that very few other places have, which is actually community. We'll actually network you or pair you up with other entrepreneurs in the community with similar goals. Can you review the tool for a VA again? For which one? Virtual Assistant. Is that for SB Adams? Which tool for the virtual assistant? There's like Notion, there's ChatGPT, there's Genspark. Let me know which one. How would you leverage AI to simplify learning? So with learning anything, one, it's not so much, it's actually you need a digital notebook. I know, sounds wild, because with a digital notebook, I can store all the information that I need for everything, basically. So all the notes, all the files, everything is in Notion, so that I'm just signing into TikTok real quick. There we go. So when it comes to learning anything, it's always going to start with, do you have a digital notebook? And most of the answer is 99% no. So I highly recommend everyone sign up for Notion. Again, I'm not sponsored by any of these tools. This is going to help you with learning because you're going to put all your notes, your documents, your files. Like for me, when I teach like a Genspark course, for example, all of that is in Notion. Like this is my Notion place. And so here's a notebook related to all the demos, the links, the resources for when I teach Genspark. Like here's all the demos. This is not in my brain. That's the nice thing. This is all stored in Notion and not overwhelmed going, oh my God, where's that file? Oh, what are the top 10 things that Genspark could do? Oh my God, where's that link for the demo to do the image generation? I don't have to worry about any of that. Notion takes care of all of that. SB Adams says, can you review? Well, the main tools that I want you guys all just to walk away to start learning and taking seriously really is just these. Oh, it's gone. That's fine. I could probably Command Z it. Cool. Just to keep it simple. Top, AI tools, ChatGPT, because CustomGPTs is very powerful. Genspark, Notion, Midjourney, Heygen. That's probably all of them. I added a little extra one right there. That's probably the best of all of them. ChatGPT, Genspark, Notion, Midjourney, Heygen, 11 Labs, and Google 2.5. That's going to be the main one from there. So take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. Those are the main tools that you want to start playing with out of all of them. You want to get really good with those. If you master those, you're going to be okay. You're going to do just fine. Nice. Any other AI questions? Are you familiar with hypernatural AI? Not really. Nah, Midjourney does better in VO3 rather than hypernatural. Yeah, you definitely want to use Midjourney if you're doing images or videos. Midjourney is like the gold standard. Have you ever used AI to start nesting domains? No, that's a good one. I have not done it to do that. That's a very nuanced thing. Sorry, Chastity. Lisa says, do you mean use Notion AI or Notion in general? You could use both. Some people like the Notion AI. I don't, just because the Notion search is good enough. Notion does have AI, meaning that you can chat with your entire brain and have it answer questions, which is fine. But their search feature is just as powerful anyway, so that you basically, the reason why I'm saying this is that you don't need to get the upcharge for Notion. Just pay for the regular Notion because you're going to spend money on other subscriptions, so it's easier just to save money on Notion AI just to get the regular one. It's okay, just learning myself. Nice. Any AI tool that integrate with Google Ads? Not integrating with Google Ads specifically. There are tools that you could export Google Ad data, and then you could put it in. Basically, if you put it in from no, you got to export the data from there, and then you can basically put if you export your Google ad data and then put that into Genspark, that's where the hack is basically. Do you have one-on-ones? Yes, I do. If you go to, actually I took it down, but if you go to the website and just hit contact, you can join there and I'll send you the link. I don't promote my one-on-ones that much unless you guys want one-on-ones. If you guys want one-on-ones, I'll put a link up real quick. If you guys want one-on-ones, put it in the comments, and I could do one-on-one AI training if you guys are interested. Can you create long-form YouTube videos with these tools as well, not just short-form portraits? Yes. All of these tools, Dylan, you can. You can create long-form. I mean, you're going to be using like CapCut. The photos, same thing. You can use it for it. Okay, I'll put my one-on-ones on the website. Bear with me. This will just take 2 seconds. Kinda. It would take 1 minute actually. Nice. Bear with me one moment and I'll put this on the website for if you guys want one-on-one AI consulting. That way I can look at where you are, your goals, recommend the best tools to get you guys ahead. Let's see, external. And then let me get the link from here. Okay. Okay, so I'm now putting the link on the website. Okay, so if you now go to the website, give me 2 seconds, it's just loading. I put a link to one-on-one consulting, and you could book time with me, and I could deep dive into your business, your goals, or your career, show you what are the best AI tools, how to get ahead. That way you're not wasting time with YouTube videos or courses that you're never going to take anyways. So if you go to the link in bio right here, there's only one place anyways. And then from there, once you click that, if you scroll down, you could join the community, or I have the one-on-one consulting. You could select a day and time, and you could just book. So there you guys go. That's now on the website. Makes it very easy to add things to the website. Okay. Any other AI questions? And last call. Last call for AI questions. Good stuff. Join late. Thoughts on AI ads? AI ads work. You could just it's gonna take a while to actually just A/B test to find the right AI influencer basically to create it. But they do work for AI ads. They actually, it's pretty wild. Use Midjourney to create the videos, and then you can run them on whatever TikTok or Instagram. It works. I have a different hack. If you book my one-on-one, I'll give you my different hack of how I actually get under $2 leads on Facebook and Instagram. Show you a little trick there. What's your favorite automation tools? Zapier, Make.com, NAN are the classic ones. Any info for faceless channel scripts? Yeah, you want to create a custom GPT for custom scripts for your faceless channel. Very important. Can you monetize AI faceless videos on TikTok? No. You'll hear a lot of people say yes, but you're going to waste so much time creating a faceless channel. It's not going to make you the money that you want. It's more better that you spend that time and energy actually creating an actual business, because that business actually needs a face to the brand. People buy from people. So I'm super biased and say that don't start a faceless channel to make like whatever FU money. Start a business. Highly recommend. Stuff we teach inside the community. We teach you all this in the community, which is dope. Nice. Dana, Doc, any last questions? Let's see. You have a faceless brand. Nice. But you won't be able to sell more than one thing. And it generates money. Nice. As long as you're doing it, that's all that matters. Nice. Nope, none here. Good stuff. Cool. So this whole recording is going to be saved on my
overwhelmed with AI,
oops.
feeling behind.
There we go. Is on my YouTube channel. You'll also, if you're on my email list, you'll get the replay right after this. I'm going to be posting more content later today, so definitely look out for that. And so say if we go to my channel here. Cool. So by the end of the day, we're actually just going to finish right after this. It'll be live. So if you ever want to watch the recording, and then definitely join AI community where we have courses. We have 5 days a week live events. We have everything you need to stay up to date. To join the email list, if you go to the website, just sign up for the free training. That gets you on my email list, and that gets you also on the email list where basically every Sunday you can hop in the Zoom, and you don't have to be on TikTok or Facebook, and you could hop in, ask questions as well too. So that's it. Cool. And then I'll do the series every Sunday. This will be a new series that you guys same time, so that we can learn, stay up to date with AI, ask your AI questions, and I think that's pretty much it. Cool. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hope you guys have a blessed day. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. And definitely join the AI community. See you guys later. Bye. Cool.